Hi, everyone. How are you guys? I hope your day has been fantastic. And of course, you can see Sarah is here tonight. Hopefully, she can stay pretty long.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how we can both be on our both channels at the same time and have lives together. I almost figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both set it up and give each other the links and click on each other's. So we're actually on. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But
We'll
hello,
figure it out.
everybody.
I like to go on and make sure the sound is okay. That's my only thing with like if I have a guest.
Right, right, right. Well, I
But you
see. Huh. Okay.
oh, let
I
me
see.
read the chat. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
honey.
she's gonna read the chat.
I
There's a
gotta make
lot
sure my
going
volume is
on.
down on my phone.
Woo.
I gotta do my job. This is my job.
Right.
I take it very seriously. So
And of
now,
course,
Connie,
yes.
as I'm getting the chat up, oh wow, we've got a big chat going on. Um, Can you just, I know I like kind of know what you're doing, but so this is a class you're going to teach because I know you taught one before and I loved it. I was here for the class.
Yes.
You taught like a beach scene. And now
Yes.
this is something you're going to be teaching in January, but you're doing the actual painting now
Yes.
and you're going to be teaching a class in January.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So this is very cool. We're going to get to see kind of like her thought process in developing what she's going to be teaching.
Exactly. And
So Liz Sanabria is here.
hello,
I
Liz.
know a secret about Liz.
You do?
Don't you, Connie?
No. No, I
Okay.
don't know. I have been so busy. I haven't been on any social media hardly in days.
Uh, Mary K. Hernandez is here. Mary, did you message me about my fence post on what my thing? I feel like it was you. If you're still in the chat, I want to ask you about because so you know how I was doing I took down my fence in my video.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like somebody messaged and said I shouldn't use that wood to make DIYs because it's chemically treated. But I feel like a lot of people use fence posts and it's just weather treated, right?
It's weather treated. As long as you're not using it for anything like uh,
Like food.
food. Um,
Right.
and I seal it all. I seal everything. I don't leave it raw, so I seal everything that I bring in the house because I use a lot of reclaimed wood. I use a lot of pallets, and I have to make
Yeah.
sure the pallets are not that
Oh yeah,
they're good.
pallet wood has got to be treated too, right? Because it travels, right? It'll go on like trains or in crates and stuff.
Well, no, no, no. They used to, and some still do, treat pallets with a chemical to keep the bugs out of them. But
Oh.
sometimes some of the chemicals is not good to breathe. So,
Oh.
so I always check and make sure my
You think
pallets
that's what Mary was talking about as far as like
could have
sanding
been,
it,
yeah,
cutting it? So maybe
yeah,
I should
could have
make sure
been.
I wear a respirator.
I never do.
You never do. Well,
Mm-mm.
you know, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And if I'm giving advice to people, I want to make sure I'm saying the right things. So I appreciated that comment, Mary, but I want to look into it. Okay, let's make sure we're saying hi to everybody. All right. So Mary, come on my live after so we can chat more about it because right now we got to talk about Connie's stuff. Carmen is here. Hi, Carmen. We're sending
Hello,
love to you.
Carmen.
You're going through it. And we've got let's see, my three sons. Hello.
Hello, Sherry.
Grandson Crafty, Leilani. She said, good evening, crafty friends.
Hello.
Let's see who else is here. These girls were chatting up a storm.
Yes, they were.
And Rhonda Eversole is
Hello,
here as well.
Rhonda.
Did anybody notice my drinking container?
Isn't that cute? It looks like a light.
It's a Christmas light.
As you guys can tell, can anyone tell what I'm doing? Because this
Did
doesn't
you
look like a birch tree.
are you doing Are you doing gesso or what are you doing on your? Can you give us a hint onto what you're doing?
This is just acrylic paints, craft acrylic paints. I usually don't use my my other ones, like my tube ones, on fast stuff when I'm like doing stuff here, because I know you guys aren't going to have that. So I just use my my craft. So this is apple barrel white. Put my hand in front of it. So apple barrel white, and I'm using right now tropical blue gloss acrylic paint from Apple Barrel, and then this one is Blue Haven from Delta. So I've got them on my palette. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just working right off the palette.
It's very high end palette. I need to send you that blue palette.
Yes, you do. I have other palettes.
I need to send some holiday boxes out to some of my DIY friends.
Yes, and I mean I only use this when I'm getting fast, because I have other palettes that I use. I have I want that acrylic, the one you're giving me, but
yes.
yeah. But I do use others. I have several others. So.
Wait. Sherry said something. Sherry says, hi, Tammy. Oh, and Sherry said she loves your cup. Hi. Thank you, Sherry. I brought it on. I literally was downstairs and I bought a set of 4 of these and I was like, I'm bringing it on Connie's live because I thought she would get a chuckle out of it. And she did.
I did. So what I'm doing here is
is Mary Kay Hernandez, is that Kathleen Hernandez? I think she changed her name.
It could be. It
could be. Okay, so yeah, I've known you all along. I just didn't realize it was you. Okay,
I think so.
Hi, honey. Oh, and Kim is here. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
And Rhonda says those are gorgeous colors, Connie.
Yeah, it's the background. So the
okay, so you're doing a sky.
Huh?
Is that the sky?
You're going to be looking. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if it could be like almost just above ground. You're going to be looking. You're going to be seeing this through the birch trees.
Okay. So, did everybody know you were doing birch trees?
I don't know. I said it on my the live.
Was it in
yes, I am doing some birch trees. This is a painting that I'm going to be teaching on one of my lives in January.
Yes.
And so I'm just doing the background.
You know who would be amazing to have on that? And I know she's taken a little bit of a break, but Danielita.
I know. I don't know if she's ever going to come back.
Wouldn't she be amazing to have as a guest on your like to paint along with you?
Yeah, we've done that before. She's a really good painter.
She's a very talented painter. Not like she's an artist in her own right. Like I believe she teaches art.
With teenage girls.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is. So I'm just putting a cloudy sky behind these birch trees, so you can see the clouds, but you can also see the sky.
And so when people are starting a painting, do you recommend that they start with the background just so that, because just putting any color in the background, or because I've seen an artist that does she puts what does she put? She almost puts so you don't just see white. She puts almost like a brownish rust color down so that you just don't see white underneath any spots she misses.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that's totally up to you. It also has a lot to do with what you're actually painting, because if you're doing something in the house, you don't want a sky behind you,
right,
type of thing. You definitely want something that's going to fit what you're doing.
Right.
But if it is going to be, something that doesn't really need a sky, you can do any background color. But if you don't do your background first, you can't go back and do it after. you have to do your background first.
Yeah, because
Because
otherwise you're painting around. But I feel like in some situations, like somebody who's a novice, let's say me,
yeah,
I might start with my main subject, like the tree.
nope.
I did actually. I painted a tree on one of our gouache collabs, and I think I started with the tree.
Yes, but did you have a hard time? This is
Yeah,
the problem. Let me
I
tell you
did
the
have a
problem.
hard time in the end. Yes.
The problem is when you don't do your background first. Okay, so when you paint, you want to paint everything first that's the furthest away from you. So that's why when you paint towards you, it looks like it's actually coming towards you. So you definitely want to start out with your background. If you watch anybody who does paintings, unless they're painting an object and they just, like you said, paint a color, that's different. They're not trying to do a background, they just want it to be not
They don't want
white.
you to see white in the background. That was like what this one artist, and
But
she was not trained. She's a self-taught
right. But you
artist.
still, even that, um, I, I still want to do my background first because, or something, because if you don't, then what happens is, like, okay, say if I do a bouquet of flowers, I'm like,
Right.
oh, I don't want the background white. So I have to go in and around all
Yeah,
that little stuff. No,
the little
no, no, no.
details.
Yeah. Now, if you, one thing you can do is if you draw what you're going to be painting on your canvas first, then you
Hmm.
can uh, go paint around it and not have to do behind that.
And do
But you
you
know,
ever do that, like sketching ahead of time, or do you sort of like let the canvas speak to you?
I let the canvas speak.
I was gonna say, Connie, seems like you let the canvas speak to you.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Now Rhonda Eversole,
Yes.
being the drama queen that she is,
Uh
said,
huh.
Connie, do you have a silver lining in your clouds? She's asking for a friend.
A silver lining.
Yeah. Do your clouds have any silver lining?
Um. Well, they look like they do.
Yeah, they do look like they do.
I don't put silver in there, no. But
No.
the way I do it, and these are not defined clouds. I mean, I can do those puffy. This is like wind blowing.
I would love to know, how many shades of blue are you using? Like how many different colors, paint colors?
Three, but
Three. Oh, wow.
I'm mixing them differently on my
Right. On
palette.
top of that. Shanna Bates just popped in and said hi. And you
Hi,
know who
Shanna.
else is here? My little troublemaker, Big Red. Ron is
Oh
here.
yes. Hey, Ron. I thought
I
I
see,
saw him.
he's saying hi to all the ladies. He's a lady killer. Shayna says, hi, Connie. Hi, Sarah. Hope you're having an awesome
Hello.
day. Me and Connie get to be together. That's an awesome day. Whenever we get time to chit chat together,
Yes.
the only time we get to talk is like sort of in the evenings when we're done with our day, when my kiddo's down and when her household is at rest, right?
Yes. When everybody, my husband goes to bed, my grandkids are in their rooms. My daughter, my kid, my son. Yeah. How does that look?
It looks really pretty. I like it. I like all the different shades of blue that you use. Okay.
And what's weird and what's nice about that is it came out of three colors. Period. So yeah. But I
Okay.
put a lot of white down and then I went back and put some blue because the blue is the sky and I want it to be showing.
Liz Santabria said, Connie makes it look so easy. She is the best. I will tell you that
Thank you.
Connie, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, okay? I'm
Okay.
just drinking soda. You know, I'm not a big drinker, like alcoholic beverages. I'm not sober or anything. Like I'll have a glass of wine, but I'm not a huge drinker. Um, I mean, you can talk me into it. Like, pour me a glass of wine, I'll have one. But like, I'm not a huge drinker. I just have
I
Coca-Cola.
haven't. I was gonna say I haven't drank alcohol in 30, 30 just over 30 years, almost 31 years.
I think if I lived a little bit more remote, which I would be happy to do, I probably wouldn't drink at all. I think.
Well, I lived in Salt Lake when I stopped drinking.
Well, so like this Friday, I'm going out with a group of girlfriends for a couple of their birthdays, and we'll have wine. So I'll drink then, and
Right.
it'll be fun. We'll have fun.
Yeah.
My 3 sons keep saying, "What else is in there? Just Coca-Cola." Stop.
Okay. Now I'm gonna start on the birch trees, and I don't wait for my paint to dry usually behind. If it mixes, it mixes. I'm not worried. If you're worried, I'm not worried. So I just go with it.
Yeah. Have you played much with your gouache paint?
I do all the time.
Did I tell you that I painted some wood rounds with the gouache?
Yes.
And I really liked it.
Yeah, I still have my limb I need to cut. I've been waiting for it to dry. I have a limb, it's like this big around.
How long's it been?
Almost 2 years.
Is that long
Like
enough?
a year and a half.
How
If
long
not, if when I start to cut it, if it's still wet, I'll just have to let it dry or put it in the oven and dry it.
Yes, that's one of the things because I was thinking about with the phone post, but now I'm nervous about that too. No, I'm at home. I'm not going to drive anywhere. And neither will Connie. Connie doesn't drink either, and I'm not drinking. Okay. Shayna Bates says I'm back home in Georgia with my family for the Christmas holiday. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Rhonda says that's already looking so pretty, Connie.
Thank you.
My 3 sons says gotta have my black velvet and Pepsi. I don't even know what black velvet is.
It's rum. Ron used to drink it.
Here is the thing that I was going to say about Connie before I got off on another tangent. So, like, when you do something for a long time, I'll equate Connie's painting to knitting for me. You just pick up these things that make your life easier, right? So doing things a certain way makes it easier to have a better result, right? And your goal is how can I have my painting turn out the best way? And what are the best tips and tricks? And so Connie's just done it long enough which she can show you like, hey, these are the tips and tricks that I've learned over like a lifetime of painting that can help you kind of like skip having to mess up a bunch,
Right.
That's what, and so like me with knitting is kind of the same way, right?
Right. And okay, so the first painting I ever did officially was a watercolor. It was an eagle, spread winged eagle, flying over a river with tree lined. You could see the reflection of the trees and the reflection of the eagle in the water. And I got an A+ on it. I was in 10th grade. Now, mind you, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I imagine.
It was 1978.
2 years before I was born.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had a professional artist for a teacher.
Yeah.
And I learned how to paint portraits. I hate doing them, but I know how to do them.
Yeah.
I love to paint eyes. I don't know why.
A lot of artists like to do that. Do you like doing that to show like expressions, or what is the appeal of drawing eyes? Because I know a couple other artists that say the same thing.
I don't know. Maybe because it was the first. It could have been because it was the first thing that I I learned
Mm-hmm.
um, when I was painting, um, because the way my teacher taught me, this was before I learned how to do wet on wet. Because now if I do acrylics, I do wet on wet. That's not how you
Yeah,
can't do
like
it.
right now, what you're doing, that would be a mess if it was in my hands. Like all the blue would be in the white. I would not, I would be possibly cursing under my breath.
Yeah,
I try not to have a potty mouth, but
right,
I do
right.
say pardon French every so often.
Yeah, I just, I'm not quite sure why, other than I just really enjoy painting.
That
Um,
might be a fun class to do, drawing an eye, painting an eye, or drawing.
yeah, I've taught how to draw eyes
I would be
before.
interested in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
sketch thing for you to
yeah.
do maybe in the spring.
I could. It's I do charcoals when I do eyes.
Do you know
I
what I
can
have?
do it with.
I have chalk pastels. What?
Okay,
That I've never used. Rhonda says eyes are the windows to the soul.
that's true. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, maybe. And the girls are just a little bit wild in the chat tonight. We're talking about, you know, it not being fun to have a hangover with kids. I agree. I mean, Charlotte's going to get up whatever time she gets up, no matter what. So there's no reason for me to have a drink, and certainly not during.
Um, when I used to drink, which I used to drink,
Yeah.
um, I only got drunk twice in my whole life, and Ron used to love it because I was always the designated. Because it doesn't matter what I drink, I don't get drunk. And I only got drunk twice when I was a teenager, and I
Yeah.
hated the feeling of it. And so I
Oh, yeah. Just
figured
like
out,
out of control feeling.
yeah, I don't like that feeling. And so
Right.
I learned how to drink and not get drunk. I'm really good at it, but I don't do it anymore. Um, when I knew that there was a possibility where I was trying to have a baby, my last baby, I stopped drinking, haven't touched it since. And
Yeah.
that's Candace. I don't know if she's in here tonight.
I
She's
haven't
going
seen
to,
her. She might
she's
be
going,
here, but
yeah, she's going to be 30 in March. So I stopped drinking before I got pregnant with her. And I mean, that's back when me and Ron used to go to the bars, and I used to get up on stage and drink and flip my hair
I
because
believe it, Tony.
my hair's been
Telling me
long.
that you don't flip your hair when you go to these concerts. I know you and Ron go to all these concerts.
No, I don't. Not the way I used to. I used to do a windmill.
I can do the windmill, but sometimes now have not been sober for 30 years. And I do occasionally overindulge. And there's this one time in Tennessee, and it was like I stopped there to visit a friend on my way to Chicago from Florida. And I woke up in the morning. I go, my neck is killing me. I must have slept wrong. And my friend goes, no, sweetie, on the dance floor, you were whipping your ponytail around. Like that was the only dance move you did. I was like, I do not recall that.
Okay, so my tree trunks are done.
Yes. And everyone's loving how the trees are looking already.
Awesome. Now we're going to do all of the details of the bark, which makes it look like a birch tree. And what it is, it's the white peeling off, which makes that dark color. Something funny was said?
Liz is saying that she's seen people hugging the toilet. They're all talking about people getting drunk, and that's why she doesn't drink and
Yeah,
stuff like this.
I,
They're just
so,
they're having a silly chat. I'm just telling you, the whole chat is just
okay.
they're all out of
So
control.
that, of course, was the apple barrel white. Now I'm going to be using apple barrel nutmeg brown,
Okay.
Delta wild rice. It's like a dark tan, and then apple barrel black.
Okay.
So that's what's going to give me the appearance or the bark look. And I'm not going to do a whole lot of mixing. I might do some, but not a whole lot.
I
This
have
is
a
more
question for you. Have you
Yes.
been to Savannah, Georgia?
No, I've only been to Atlanta.
They have these trees. I'm sure there are other places, but there are these massive trees and their branches go out like big. Like if I'm the tree, like
I've been to the Redwood
the branch,
Forest.
they're well, no, like their branches just go out, out, out. Like you can just walk up to a tree and just sit on a big old branch that's like this wide. They're
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I haven't
That
seen
would
those,
be.
but I've been to the Redwood
I
Forest.
haven't been to the Redwood Forest. It's on my list.
Yeah, I've been to the Redwood Forest in Washington.
When did you?
Yes.
My three sons said she sent me a lady painting trees. I don't know if I watched it or not. I can't remember. Was it recently? I have been swamped the last 2 weeks because I had markets.
Mm-hmm.
Connie knows. Rhonda is really loving those trees.
Cool.
But now I want oh, Shay's here. Hi, Shay. Oh, my three sons says, yeah, I think I do remember watching that. She sent me a video of somebody painting trees using a credit card.
I've done that. I've also done
yeah.
it with a palette knife. I haven't seen that person, but yeah, I've done
Yeah.
paintings with just a palette knife.
I've
I
seen
did
people
once
do
with a spoon.
flowers. I've seen people do flowers with palette knives.
Yeah, I've done it with spoons. A spoon one. We were challenged to find the oddest thing that you could do. and
Yeah.
paint.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Shay? Are you liking your new scroll saw? Oh, Mary says magnolia tree. I think that might be what I'm thinking of in Savannah.
Oh, probably. I've seen them.
I was only there the one time, and it was just they have Savannah just has beautiful parks.
Yeah.
And they have these trees. They're like unmistakable. My three sons says my grandma was a great artist. She even sold paintings. That's so cool. Connie, have you sold paintings?
Oh, yes.
I know that paintings of yours have won competitions or awards, right?
Yes. I have sold. I can't even tell you how many I've sold. I have sent. They were auctioned, and I had to send one to London.
Oh my!
I've sent one to Australia. Yeah. Definitely.
That's awesome.
How's this looking?
It's looking really, really good.
Cool.
Big shock. So are you just going in? It's a little bit hard to see. Are you going in with just one color right now?
Yes, black.
So
and
you're
then
going
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go in with the brown and the tan.
Rhonda says Connie's painting that one for me. Well, which one's going to be for me then, Connie? Can I be the one in the middle? Okay. Rhonda says all Bob Ross with the happy little credit card, laughing. You know, there's all different ways to create art, and
Bob
like
Ross.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean that's what's kind of cool about YouTube is you can see all these different ways to be creative, and some people say, "Oh, I'm not artistic," but there's different ways that you can create art. You don't have to be traditionally artistic, right, Connie?
Right.
I
when
do.
people tell me they are not artistic, I'm like, you just haven't found your artistic ability. Everyone's got it, no matter what it is. It has nothing to do with art. Everybody's got some kind of if it be the way they write, the way they talk, the way they sing, the way they cook, the way I mean, whatever it is, we all have it.
Oh, I was watching somebody. I can't remember her name. It was a YouTuber, and she was just putting together like a mystery box to send to another YouTuber, right? The way she was writing, like she's like obviously studied calligraphy,
Right.
and it was so beautiful. That in itself was art. Um,
Oh yeah, calligraphy is definitely art.
my three
Handwriting,
sons,
period.
my three sons says those are my favorite trees, Connie. When I was little, we had some. We used to peel the bark off. We did too.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
she says she's hoping to get on her brand new scroll saw soon again. She's almost done working one of her 3 jobs, so she'll have more time. Does that mean that you're only going to be down to 2 jobs? I know Shay busts her butt, and she has like a bunch of kids.
Yes, she does.
And then listen to what Shay says, Connie. You're gonna disagree with this. I'm far
Okay.
from an artist. I can barely draw a stick figure. I'm just creative, LOL. You saw that mandala thing that she designed and cut out
Yeah,
that she had in that magazine?
yeah,
She's not an artist, right? Come
right.
on.
Oh yeah. Yes, you are.
Sorry, Shay, you're an
You're just
artist.
not the same kind of artist as I or other people.
You don't have to be. I'm not the same kind of
Mm-mm.
artist as Connie. I think maybe I'm a little bit of an artist. I don't know.
Well, we're all artists in our own right. It's just you
Yeah.
just have to find what it is that you are good at, and I mean, artistic. Being artistic is there's
Wait,
so
Rhonda said she meant the entire picture was for her, not just that one tree. Rhonda, you're out of line. That
Now I'm
little
going to
tree.
tell you guys, this is going to make a big difference. Is my paintbrush is
Yeah.
barely touching.
And what kind of paintbrush are you using? Is
This
it a
is it's
round
a
brush
flat.
or oh, it's a
It's
flat
a
brush.
flat.
Okay.
It's a flat, and it's probably 1/4 inch flat.
Okay.
And the other one was an inch flat.
Yeah.
So, and can you guys see what I'm doing? I don't know if the camera is close enough.
So you're just doing like a sort of a back and forth motion,
Yes.
and then you're just lightly letting the brush touch the tree.
Yes.
And are
Just
you doing like an
barely.
outline of the tree in black as well, or is that not?
Say that again. I didn't catch that.
Are you doing an outline?
Only on part of it. It's not a straight line. It's a little bit jagged,
Okay.
just like
Just
the
maybe
bark
like
is.
shadow or something like that.
Yeah.
We all
But
find our mediums. I'm really good at making sandwiches. I'm a sandwich artist.
you're an artist when it comes to balloons.
That's true. I also grew a really good looking baby,
Yeah.
Charlotte.
I did. I grew 4 of them.
Yeah. So Shay says she will just have 2 jobs starting in January. Well, I'm glad, and I hope your tush feels better.
Yeah.
We've all been very worried about it.
Some of the time I'm not going back and forth. I'm packing.
Rhonda
Which
says
is
she's
keeping-
good at waves.
Huh?
I think Rhonda said she's good at making waves.
Yeah. Don't think she's meaning waves in the ocean waves. But we love Rhonda.
Liz Santabria said that picture is looking really pretty.
Thank you.
So, Connie, what would you make? Do you do that every 2 months?
Yeah, because I'm no, it's
You
every
do-
month.
Okay, but not in December. You just skipped December just because of the holidays?
Yeah, because it's too close.
Yeah, because it would have been like the 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Or the 22nd, something like that.
22nd.
Is it always on a Thursday?
It's not a Thursday. It's on Sunday.
Oh, it's on a Sunday. Then it would have been Christmas.
It's the last Sunday of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, so oh, my 3 sons says no, Connie, that's not what she meant. Not I don't know.
Huh?
It's hard to keep up with these ladies. They're all so silly. Rhonda says Sherry. They're all so silly. So I have an idea, Connie, and you tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
All right. And it's not going to happen soon. Okay. Because
Okay.
I got to get my subscriber count up. Okay. But
Okay.
I have an idea, and it's something I used to do with my yarn shop.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Shay just said something. I'm in a panic. I was surprising my husband and getting my name changed for Christmas. Of course, I can't find my birth certificate. Ugh. You can go to, like, do you
She
live
doesn't
where
live
you're?
in the same state that she was born in, I
Oh,
don't think.
dude, I was going to say it's really easy to get a copy of your birth certificate.
Yeah, she doesn't live in the same state.
Can you get a photocopy from, or do you have to have the actual thing? Can you get a photocopy from like a parent?
I think she
Sheesh.
has to have an
Like the
actual
hard copy. I wonder if you can get it like overnighted or something.
Did you know that when I went to go get my driver's license for Kansas, because I don't use my maiden name, I had to have a certified copy of my marriage certificate. No one has asked me that for that ever.
Do you know that when I travel with Charlotte, I have to have like a signed note from Steve, her dad, that I like have his permission to like take her places? And I've traveled quite a bit, and I've
Right.
only ever been asked once, but I have been asked for it.
Yeah. Can you
Okay,
see?
so
Can you
my
guys
idea,
see
my
what I just put on there?
what is that a knot? Is that going to be a knot in the tree?
Nope.
Is it going to be Ron
It's
and
engraved. It's
Connie
something.
forever?
No, because that'd be too small. But it's it's like an engraved. It's cut into the trunk. It's a heart.
You should just put Sarah and Connie, best friends for life. Nothing can tear us apart. I think you could fit that in there.
Well, I can write on my nails,
I know you write really little on your nails.
but I use
Okay, so
I
Shay
I
says
use
I can get it,
magnifying.
but I have to drive there, and it's an hour away. So trying to figure this out. Shay, you can do it. It'll be a Christmas miracle. You can do it. Yeah, make it a fun road trip.
Yeah, but if he goes, then he's gonna know.
Well, no, don't bring him. Just be like, I'm going to the grocery store, and then hit the road.
I'll be gone in 3 hours.
Yeah, men don't really understand how long errands take. Just go.
Oh, Ron does.
Connie, she said, Shay goes, Connie, I had to have my birth certificate, my first certified marriage certificate, my certified divorce degree, and my new marriage certificate, LMAO, which is
Oh,
lapping my.
I know, but I've only been married once, and I've never had to use it before when I got a driver's license. I've had driver's license in Utah. I've had a driver's license in California. I've had a driver's license in Kentucky. Kansas wanted it.
I'm gonna tell you, maybe you shouldn't have told him that you've been divorced and married and divorced and married. And Shay,
I never
it's
have
around.
been.
No, I'm saying Shay. When
Oh,
I went to change my name, it was like really easy.
no, you have to tell them. If you don't tell them and they find out, because all you do is look in the system and you're in trouble. Okay, I'm done with black.
Connie, I really want to tell you this idea because I really think you're going to be into it.
What?
It's been really hard to tell you because I haven't been able to tell you. It's been like at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
Remember when I was like, I have an idea, but I have to get
And
my
then you got
subscriber.
sidetracked. So what's your idea?
Why? It's called ADHD, and it's been a struggle for my whole life, but this chat doesn't help.
Okay. So what's your idea?
And then Shay goes, hey, it's only one divorce. Okay, so I think it would be fun to get a few different YouTubers, like our peers,
Okay.
and have a retreat for our subscribers. where we each teach a little class, like a little workshop
At an actual place or online?
at an actual place.
Good idea.
Because I think that a lot of us share some of the same subscribers, like a lot of the ladies in the chat tonight. And I think that it would be fun for everybody to meet each other. And we could even have a pajama party one night. Like if we did like a long weekend, like a 2-nighter or something like that. And then like me and you, we could each teach like a workshop. Like you could do a morning one, I could do an afternoon, and then somebody else could do a morning one the next day, and then an afternoon one. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, Shay says my 3 says she's in.
That would be fun for sure.
Yeah, you could just charge a fee to cover like the cost of stuff, and then I'm sure we could like arrange a hotel to give like a discounted rate.
Right.
I'm pretty good at getting like deals from people.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going in with the brown and the tan.
Rhonda says, pretty sure we're busy that day. Rhonda, who says you're invited? Rhonda, she's so naughty. Liz says that sounds good. See, most people I think would have fun meeting each other.
Yeah.
Like even the girls. All right, so now do you have a lighter color that you're going in with?
This is the brown.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add some of the tan in as well.
Yeah, and doesn't it almost have like a fleshy tone to it? Birch?
What?
Am I wrong? What? I'm trying to remember from back in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's got a light color. It's different one. I mean, I've seen tan, I've seen brown, I've seen more of a gray, but I'm doing the brown and the tan. So I'm putting the brown in, and then I'm going to go over it with the tan. I'm not putting very much, just a little bit here and there. And this is a very small, not one of my smallest paint brushes. Let me see if I can, where's my paint? I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, so that's a tiny brush, yeah.
Yeah, it's a number, oh gosh, the number's wiped off of it. I don't know what it is. It's a number 1, I think, or something, but it's definitely not my tiny brush. My tiny brushes have 3 hairs on them.
Rhonda says gray birch wood is so pretty. Yeah. And Shay says, be right back. Well, Shay, thanks for letting us know, because we really need to get updated. What's going on with you? I'm going to have to go in a few minutes because Tammy's coming on. Tammy from Happiness Created is coming on my live, but Connie's coming on as well.
Right.
And you know that's a good thing, because Tammy and I will just chat and we won't read the chat. Like we'll chat with each other, and Connie will keep us under control.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all of that one on that one. I'm just going to add a little bit on this one. And if you can see my finger, my pinky is touching the canvas.
Now, is the blue all dry?
Oh, yeah. It's been dry for a long time. That's even if it wasn't, I'd still touch it. I stabilized my hand that way.
Shay goes, you need the update. I don't want you to think I ghosted you. Thank you, Shay. No, we know. And then my 3 sons says, and we will talk amongst ourselves. And Rhonda says, tell her, Shay, you matter too. Yes, you all matter. You all matter, especially to Connie. Me, not so much. Connie cares about all of you guys.
Yes,
I tell her, stop caring about these guys. I'm just kidding.
No, she does not say that.
I would never say that. I would never. I love everybody. Yeah. You guys all matter. And Shay's like an angel, because she was on the phone with me for like hours helping me change my blade on my scroll saw.
And I met her in person, and she is
so funny. Hold that over my head.
Thank you.
You're so mean. Every time she does that. And they all love Connie. Rhonda says, we love Connie. And Liz says, and we love you too. I'm hoping she's talking. Jill's here from Never Naked Nails.
Hey, Jill.
Hi, Jill. Hey, Connie, I got to run because I think I've got like 10 minutes before my live.
Okay, guys, I will try and watch the chat the best I can. But I'm
Yeah.
almost done, actually.
Shayna says your painting is beautiful.
Thank you.
Liz says she loves both of us. Well, we both love you, Liz. And if
Yeah.
you come to my live, Tammy, Connie, and I will tell you something exciting. Okay. I'm going to go, but I will see you in like 10 minutes or however long it takes you to situate yourself. Okay, Connie?
Okay. See you in a few.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. All I have left is the tan to do. I've done the brown. So and maybe you guys can let me know what you think if when I teach this class, if I should do a drawing and someone will win this painting. Because I'm going to tell you, I have so many paintings. I've got boxes of paintings that I've done. Just boxes of them. So I don't, doesn't bother me to send one to someone at all. I'm sorry, Jill. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Yeah, I definitely don't have any problem at all um, giving one of this away. Maybe we can do a drawing for sure, and I can send it away to somebody. And this, I was going to tell you, this is on a canvas board from the Dollar Tree. So it's $1.25. And that's all you need. If you're going to do the class, that's all you need is just a little painting or a canvas board. I mean, I have canvases that I do most of my paintings on, but for these, I just do the boards. Good. I'm glad, Jill. Okay, guys, I am just about done now. I gotta sign my name, and I forgot to bring red because that's what I usually sign it in. So I'm gonna have to use a different color. That's done. Maybe. Not quite. And I will put it up on my community tab, but when that's going to be. Okay, so when I sign my name, let me show you the paintbrush I use. Or this is one like it. It's really long hairs and it's really thin. And then I use a little bit of water and I put my color on my palette and I put a tiny bit of water on it to water it down so that my paintbrush moves through it really smooth. And so I roll, I don't know if you can see, I roll my paintbrush in it and then I pull it out to make sure that it is really liquidy. And then I brace, I don't know if you can see, I brace my hand below where I'm going to be painting. And I put my hand on it and then I cursive write. And I'm not a very pretty cursive writer, so that's how I have to do it. And I just write my first initial and then I write my last name. And I use this paintbrush so that it has movement. It's easier to write with. Sorry, I don't usually talk when I'm writing my name. And I didn't give myself enough room. I may have to paint over this and redo my name. We'll see. There we go. It's done. Okay, let me show it to you. There we go. There it is. What do you guys think? Thank you guys. Like I said, I'll have all the information. Thank you. I'll have all the information on the painting class. It will be one of my lives, so it won't be like a different time. I'm already got some people lined up in January, so I need to go ahead this week and think about it and figure out exactly when I'm going to be doing it, so that I can get it scheduled and let you guys know on my community tab, so that you can. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys really like it. I love painting. I love sharing my painting. So I'm glad you guys like it. And I'll take a picture of this and I will put it up on my Instagram and my community tab, and it'll be on Facebook as well. Um, okay, awesome. Let me say goodbye so I have time to get out of this room because I have a dog scratching at the door. He wants me. So I can spend a couple of minutes with him so he doesn't think I've forgot who he is. And I will see you guys that's in here that goes over to Sarah's. I'll see you guys over there. Don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them. This is the time of year they need it the most. So don't forget to call somebody. Anybody. Also, have a most blessed week. And I will see you guys all later. And don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye, guys. Jill, feel better. I'll send you a message on IG. Bye bye, guys.